Good morning, students. This is a mathematics class for the 10th standard students. So, in this, we are going to learn about the arithmetic progression. So, students, in our daily life, you would have observed a particular pattern. Means many things will follow a particular pattern. For example, you would have seen that of a sunflower. If you look at the petals of the sunflower, it will follow a particular pattern. Again, for example, that of honeycomb, it may be a maize comb. See, such things will follow a particular pattern. So what is the application of arithmetic progression in our daily life? So I would like to illustrate this with an example. Say, in your textbook, an example is given with illustrating that I would like to clarify you. Say, Reena applied for a job and got selected. She has been offered a job with a starting monthly salary of 8,000 and every year she gets the increment of 500 rupees. Say, so by knowing this, we can expect what will be her third, fourth, fifth, or the sixth, or up to the nth year salary. See, for example, she has got selected, and in the beginning, means in the first year, she is getting the salary of 8,000 rupees. Okay, her salary for the first year it is 8,000 rupees. Say, in the second year, with an increment of 500 rupees, she is going to get 8,500 rupees. Okay, in the third year, again with the increment of 500 rupees, she is going to get 9,000 rupees. So, if you look at these numbers, say this list of numbers, for example, I write in a row 8,000 first in the first year, again in the second year 8,500, and in the third year she is going to get 9,000 rupees. In the fourth year she is going to get 9,500 rupees. Okay? Say if you look at the list of these numbers, each number is succeeding by a fixed number. See, which is that fixed number? It is 500. Okay. Again, the third term, it is succeeding by the 500 rupees. Okay. Again, the fourth term, it is succeeding by 500 rupees. Okay. Means on the fourth year, she is going to get the 9,500. So, like this, with the help of arithmetic progression, I can calculate what may be or what will be her salary on the nth year. Means nth year means maybe 20th year, 25th year, 30th year. I can easily calculate her salary on the nth year with the help of arithmetic progression. Okay. Say I would just like to clarify you what is called as arithmetic progression. See, the definition it is like this. The arithmetic progression, it refers to a particular list of numbers where the succeeding term means the next coming term is called as the succeeding term. This previous term is called as the the next coming term is called as the succeeding term. Okay, the previous term is called as the preceding terms. Okay, each succeeding term we can obtain it by adding a fixed number. We can see a fixed number 500 is being added up to get the next succeeding number here. Okay, so this particular list of number where we can see a particular pattern. So this list of numbers is called as the arithmetic progression. For example, I would like to illustrate with another example. Okay, here I have got a list of numbers where I can see here I will write 3, 6, 9, 12. So I wrote 4 terms, 3, 6, 9, 12. Here I can expect from you the fifth term. You can easily tell me about the fifth term. How is it possible? Because you can add a particular fixed number to the previous term. Okay? How that fixed term is being obtained? What you people are doing here? You are subtracting the first term. For example, it may be A1, this is A2, this be A3, this be A4. So if I want to get the A1, I have to subtract A2 minus A1. If I subtract, I will get that fixed number. That is called as the common difference. Let me say I want to get that fixed number. Here, what I will do? I subtract A2 minus A1. If I do this, A2 means 6 it is, A1 means 3. When I subtract this, I am going to get 3. Okay? Understood? Now, I would just I will clarify you people with another illustrative example. See. See here I have got a particular pattern. 3 as taken by the previous example. 6, 9, 12. See, in this sequence, in this pattern, this first term is indicated by A1. These numbers in a particular pattern, they are called as the terms. They are called as the terms. So it is called as the A1. This is called as A2. This is called as A3. This is called as A4. So this A is always, it indicates the first term. It always indicates the first term. If I want to get that particular difference, means particular fixed number, I will have to subtract A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2, or I can subtract A4 minus A3. Means I can get that fixed number by subtracting any two consecutive terms. They should be the consecutive. We cannot subtract like from A3, A1, A4 minus A2. I cannot do like that. I have to subtract any two consecutive numbers. Okay. For example, you can see here A2 minus A1 means 6 minus 3, I can get 3. A3 minus A2, 9 minus 6, I can get 3 again. A4 minus A3 means 12 minus 9, I can get 3. Okay, everywhere you can say I have got the 3, 3, 3, means the same number I have got, it is called as a fixed number. So this fixed number is called as the common difference. It is indicated by D. It is called as common difference. Okay. So in the arithmetic progression, the first term is called as it is indicated by A. And the fixed number means the common difference, it is indicated by D. So on up to the last term, it is indicated by AL. Which indicates the last term in the arithmetic progression. Okay. So I can get here the next term by adding the fixed number to the previous term. For example, you can say, if I want, I just showed here you that if I want to get the next number, see here the fourth term is E4, I can see the 12. Now if I want to get the next term, means A5, if I want to get, I want A5. So if I want to get the A5, what will I have to do? I have to add that fixed number which is called as the common difference to the preceding term, means to the previous term. If I add, I will get the next term. Just I will show you. The previous term is the A4. I have to add A4 to the common difference D to get A5. I can just see here, I can write what is, we know A4 is 12 plus we know what is D. What is the D here? 3. If I add the common difference to the previous term, I can get the next term or the succeeding term. 12 plus 3 is 15. I can write here 15 as the fifth term. Again, if you want to get the 6 or 7 like that. Okay? Say this AL indicates the last term of the AP. So, briefly you have to understand what is called as an arithmetic progression. You can say arithmetic progression, it's a list of numbers where the next succeeding term, say the next succeeding term, it is obtained by adding the particular fixed number to the previous number. I just showed you an example here. So it was our fourth term. I wanted the fifth term, means the succeeding term. I just added the common difference, means that fixed number to the preceding number. Then I got the next term A5, that is the 15. 12 plus 13 is equal to 15. So with the help of this, I can just find any of the number here. Any of the number with the help of the formula. But here we have to understand the first term which is indicated. Say again I will tell you A, it indicates the first term of the AP. Again D indicates the common difference. Okay? Say you have to understand up to this point. These numbers in the particular pattern, these are called as the terms. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, so on up to AN. See, these are called as the terms. The first term it is indicated by A, and the fixed number, that is a common difference, it is indicated by the D. So we will now study how to find out the nth term. So I will tell you first I just showed you how to get the succeeding term. Say if A is the first term, and if I want to get the next term, I just told you we have to add the common difference to the previous one. Okay, this is the, if I want to get the next term, I have to add the common difference to the previous term. Previous term is A, okay? I have to add D to that. This will be the second term. If I want to get the third one, it is A plus 2D. This is the third term. Again, if I want to get the fourth term, I have to add A plus 3D. Again, it is so on up to A plus N D. I can get the nth term here. So, this particular form, okay, this form is called as the general form of an arithmetic progression. So, we have to remember here, this is the first term. To get the next term, I just added common difference to the previous term. Again, to get the third one, I just added the common difference to the preceding term of the previous term. So, I can just get up to the nth term by just adding the fixed number, that is called as the common difference. So, you will have to remember this as the general form of an arithmetic progression. You will have to remember this one. Okay? So, in the next that we are going to learn about how to find the nth term. Just try to show you an example here. Say, let me clarify you. See here, in this example, we know up to the fifth term. Okay, let us check with an example. So, just I want to find so on up to. So we know the fifth term. So I just want to find the 20th term. Okay, the 20th term I want. What is A20? Let us say how to find the A20, A15, A25 means how to find the nth term. Okay, say with the help of the formula I can just find. We don't know what is An means An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, say we have to find out the 20th term. So A20 which is equal to, we know A means the first term, we know it is 3 plus n minus 1. We know n means 20 minus 1 with common difference. What is the common difference we can get here? 9 minus 6, 3, 12 minus 9, 3, 15 minus 4, it is 3. It is 3. So A20 is equal to 3 plus 20 minus 1, it is 19 into bracket 3. Okay, so A20 is equal to 3 plus, you can just multiply 19 into 3. 3 9s are 27. 3 1s are 3, 2 5, 57 it is. Okay, so I can just say A20 is equal to 57 plus 30, it is 60. So I can just easily find out the 20th term. Like this I can just easily find out the 25th, the 26th, or up to 30, 50th, so on up to n. So with the help of arithmetic progression, it is very helpful in our daily life. Okay, by remembering this formula we can easily find out the nth term. So today we studied about what is called as an arithmetic progression. It's a particular list of numbers. Okay, what is first term, we came to know what is the common difference, and what is the general form of an arithmetic progression, and how to find the nth term. So tomorrow we will discuss about the next topic in this chapter only. So